Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp.
And I'm Melissa Delp.
Today we're looking at a pre-production copy of My Little Scythe. My Little Scythe, being published by Stonemaier Games, is a family-friendly game for 1 to 6 players, and it takes about 45 to 60 minutes to play. Now, this was designed by Hobie Chow and his daughter Vienna, and it was originally offered as a print and play.
During the game, you're controlling two animal siblings called Seekers who are competing in the Harvest Tournament. You're trying to earn trophies by increasing your friendship and pies, completing quests, learning magic spells, and delivering apples and gems to Castle Everfree. Whoever can earn 4 trophies first will have their Seekers crowned as the new leaders of the land.
Now, this is a pre-production copy of the game. It's close to final production, but the colors are going to be more vibrant. There's the game board, magic spell cards, quest cards, and personality cards. There's power-up tiles, pie fight dials, there's search dice, quest tokens, plastic apples and gems, and for each player, they have a player mat, trophies, friendship token, a pie token, and an action token. They also have a base camp and 2 miniatures of animal siblings. Each pair represents a different animal kingdom. There's also an achievement sheet, painting guide, and multiplayer rules. There's also components and rulebook for solo play.
My Little Scythe is inspired by Scythe, so you are going to see a lot of similarities in the concepts. They've just been simplified for a younger audience. Now, 8 and up is the recommended ages, but younger kids could play with help from a parent. The board is divided into 6 regions and has several portals, and then Castle Everfree in the center. Each player will place a home base on the board and certain spots based on player count. On the left side of the board is the friendship track, and on the right is the pie track. The 8 types of trophies you can earn are listed at the top of the board. Reach 8 friendship, gain 2 power-up tiles, have at least 3 magic spell cards, complete 2 quests, make a delivery of 4 gems to Castle Everfree, make a delivery of 4 apples, win a pie fight, and reach 8 pies.
Your player mat shows the actions you can take. On your turn, you place your action token on one of the circles and perform the action. On your next turn, you have to move your token to a different circle, so you can't take the exact same action twice in a row. With move, you can move both of your seekers. Normally, they can move 2 spaces, but if a seeker is carrying any apples or gems, it can only move 1 space.
There are 2 different seek actions you can take. The only difference is the combination of dice you roll. The red dice let you find apples, the blue dice gems, and the yellow die produces quests. The icon color that comes up when you roll determines which region you put the token in, but you get to choose the exact space. If you place an apple or gem into a space with another player's seeker, you gain 1 friendship.
There are 3 make actions. They each let you gain something by giving up resources from the spaces controlled by your seekers. Turn 2 apples into 2 pies. Pay 2 gems to gain a magic spell card. Or pay 1 gem and 1 apple to purchase a power-up tile. The power-up tiles upgrade your move or make actions. You can buy 1 of each type during the game.
The magic spell cards are like the combat cards in Scythe. When you enter the same space as another player, you start a pie fight. The attacker loses 1 friendship. Then each player secretly decides how many pies to throw. You use the dial and can add 1 magic spell card for each of your seekers in the space. The player with the highest total of pies wins the fight. Both players have to spend the number of pies shown on their dials, though.
The loser returns to their base camp and rejuvenates. They gain either 2 pies or a magic spell card and take their action pawn off their player mat. Next turn, they can take any action they want.
If you end your movement on a quest token, you draw a quest card. Each card has 2 options for completing the quest. The first one usually requires giving up apples or gems. The second usually affects other players and causes you to lose friendship. The third option is no thanks. Instead of completing the quest, you take a small benefit and return the card to the bottom of the deck. It won't count toward the quest trophy.
You play until someone earns their 4th trophy, and then everyone else gets one more turn. If there's more than one player that has 4 trophies at the end of the game, then you go to the tiebreaker, which is who has the most friendship. And if that's tied, then you go to who has the most resources.
Now, until the end of the game is triggered, you can actually only earn 1 trophy on your turn, so you kind of have to plan out which trophies you're going for and when you think you're going to achieve them. It doesn't help you to deliver both the apples and the gems to the castle on the same turn because you can only earn 1 of the trophies.
So the dice add a bit of randomness to the game. You might be trying to gain resources or even try to give resources to other players to get friendship. I think there was one game we were rolling and you were in one region and you were getting a lot of resources from the dice roll, and I was in another region hardly getting anything.
Now, there are 8 trophies you can go after, so if you're not getting resources, you can try a different route for what you're trying to earn. Now, we've played this at several different player counts, and even with 6 players, it still felt like it went pretty quickly. And I think that's because so many resources were coming out, and there were people you could go fight with the pies, so you could get to those trophies faster at the higher player count.
This is a kid-friendly game, which is good since it's aimed at the younger audience. One kid saw the board and recognized the portals right away. The animals are a cuter version from the Scythe factions and even match the same colors, like the white bear and the blue muskox and the green boar. There will also be a game trace insert included in the box to neatly fit all of the components. So this game is geared more towards kids and families, and it gently introduces them to those more advanced game mechanics.
We were able to play one of our games with a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they both could understand the actions that they could take on their turn. Now, the 6-year-old is reading at a more advanced level, and she really enjoyed being able to give resources to other players and gain friendship. She latched onto that idea of we're friends now.
And enjoyed throwing pies at her dad.
She didn't always make the most strategic moves, but she did enjoy the game, and after we were done, she asked to play it again.
And even won with Melissa's help. So if you're looking for a fun family strategy game to play with your kids and to prepare them for games like Scythe, then keep an eye out for My Little Scythe coming from Stonemaier Games soon. My Little Scythe is a family-friendly game.
Published by Stonemaier.
Yeah, it's published by Stonemaier. And don't forget to subscribe over here.
We're competing.
There's one more thing that I totally forgot.
Print and play.
Yeah, it was originally offered as a print and play. Don't forget to subscribe over here still.